You are not just flesh and blood. You are light, frequency, pattern. You are geometry in motion, a living mandala of consciousness wrapped in skin. The ancients knew this. Mystics, shamans, and seers across every continent saw the same truth. The human being is not merely a biological machine. It is a field of energy, vibration, and sacred structure. In this video, we'll unveil the secret geometry of your energy field, what it is, how it works, and why understanding this hidden design is the key to unlocking your power, your intuition, your healing, and your evolution. Let's begin with the foundation. The physical body is the densest layer of your being, but it is not the whole of you. Beyond it, surrounding and interpenetrating it, are subtle energy layers, often called the auric field, or more traditionally, the more subtle bodies. These layers aren't random. They are structured, organized, intelligent. They follow patterns rooted in geometry. Sacred geometry is the blueprint of all creation, the divine architecture underlying everything from seashells to galaxies, pine cones to pyramids, and yes, your own human energy field. Why geometry? Because geometry is the language of consciousness in form. When spirit wants to take shape, it speaks through pattern, symmetry, proportion, and frequency. This is why the flower of life, Metatron's cube, and the golden ratio appear not just in ancient temples, but in your DNA, your cells, and the fields that surround your body. Let's zoom in. 1. The torus field, your energy donut. The most foundational structure of your energy field is the torus, a dynamic, spiraling, donut-shaped flow of energy that loops from the center of your heart, out through the body, and back in again. Imagine a vortex emerging from your chest, expanding outward in all directions, then looping back in through your spine, continuously recycling, breathing, renewing. This is not a metaphor. The torus is a real energetic structure, visible to clairvoyance, and now measurable with advanced technology like heart rate variability monitors and magnetometers. The torus is not just around your heart, it's around every chakra, every organ, every cell. But your heart torus is the master field. It is the center of coherence, the generator of your electromagnetic signature. It holds your emotional history, your soul's codes, and your capacity to connect across dimensions. When you feel love, the torus expands. When you feel fear, it contracts. When you meditate deeply, it harmonizes. Learning to breathe through the heart, focus on the heart, and feel through the heart begins to restructure your entire field. 2. The chakras and the vertical axis. Your energy body is organized along a vertical line, often called the sushumna, the central channel, or the pranic tube. Along this axis are spinning wheels of energy, your chakras, each corresponding to a layer of your consciousness and a region of your body. But here's the hidden key. These chakras are not just circles, they are vortices, spiraling cones of energy that extend both front and back and form complex geometric interactions with the rest of your field. Each chakra resonates with a geometric pattern. The root is cubic, foundational, grounding. The sacral holds tetrahedral and hexagonal flows, emotion and creation. The solar plexus radiates like a 10-pointed star, personal power. The heart reflects the star tetrahedron, a 3-dimensional hexagram of love and balance. The throat begins to express toroidal spin, vibration, and truth. The third eye reveals the Merkaba, an interlocking field of spinning light. The crown dissolves into pure geometry, spirals, fractals, and crystalline grids. These shapes are not symbolic. They are energetic maps, forms that guide the flow of subtle energy through your system. As these geometries align, your consciousness expands. 3. The Merkaba, your light body vehicle. One of the most powerful and misunderstood geometries in the human energy field is the Merkaba. From ancient Hebrew, Mer means light, Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. Together, light spirit body, a vehicle of consciousness. The Merkaba is a star tetrahedron, two interlocking pyramids spinning in opposite directions. When activated, it becomes a vehicle of ascension, not metaphorically, but literally. Mystics across cultures describe this: the spinning chariot of Ezekiel, the diamond body of the Taoists, the resurrection body of Christ, the rainbow body of Tibetan monks. The Merkaba is not outside you, it is within you. It surrounds the physical body, aligning with the base of the spine and the crown, spinning faster as you enter coherence with higher frequencies. Activation of the Merkaba begins when your thoughts, emotions, and energy come into sacred alignment. You don't control it, you allow it. Through breath, intention, visualization, and love, the field begins to spin. 4. The Platonic solids, geometric keys within you. There are 5 primary shapes known as the Platonic solids: the cube, tetrahedron, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron. They are not just math, they are the elemental building blocks of your energy body. Each one corresponds to an element: cube, earth; tetrahedron, fire; octahedron, air; icosahedron, water; dodecahedron, ether or spirit. These shapes exist not just in nature, but in your cells, your bones, your chakras, and your auric field. When these patterns become distorted through trauma, imbalance, or disconnection, your field becomes chaotic. Healing, then, is not just emotional or physical, it is geometric. Rebalancing the geometry of your field restores flow, clarity, power. Practices like sacred geometry meditation, crystal grids, sound healing, and visualizations of specific forms can restore these inner patterns. 5. The Biofield, your subtle map. In modern science, the term biofield is used to describe the complex electromagnetic system that surrounds the human body. What ancient mystics saw as aura, science now calls a dynamic interplay of electrical, magnetic, and photonic activity. And what's astonishing is that this field is not passive. It records your thoughts, it stores your trauma, it responds to your beliefs, it communicates with others, it holds the geometry of your consciousness. When you meet someone and instantly feel off, you're reading their geometry. When you walk into a room and sense tension, you're decoding patterns in the field. When you meditate and suddenly feel clear, connected, expanded, you've shifted the harmonics of your own structure. This is not magic, this is quantum architecture. You are a living temple of frequency and form, and your geometry determines how you think, feel, and manifest. In Part 2, we'll explore how to work with this sacred structure, how to clear distortions in your field, how to activate specific geometries for healing and expansion, how to strengthen your Merkaba and toroidal field, and how to live in coherence with your soul's original blueprint. You are not random, you are designed, and once you learn the geometry of your energy field, you remember how to access the divine design already encoded within you. Now that you understand the sacred architecture of your energy field, the Torus, the Chakras, the Merkaba, the Platonic solids, let's go deeper. Because geometry is not just something to study, it is something to feel, to activate, to live. Your field is not fixed, it is fluid, shaped by thought, emotion, intention, and environment. And that means it can be upgraded. Let's explore how. 1. Clearing distortions in your field. Over time, trauma, fear, stress, and negative thought loops can warp your energy geometry. The once coherent torus becomes jagged. The chakras lose their symmetry. The Merkaba becomes sluggish or misaligned. Symptoms of distortion include chronic fatigue, mental fog, emotional volatility, disconnection from intuition, energetic overwhelm. To clear these distortions, you must begin a process of energetic hygiene. Start with asterisk breath. Conscious breath resets your electromagnetic field. It clears stagnant currents and re-establishes the vertical flow. Try this. Breathe in through the heart, exhale through the crown. Then reverse. Create a loop of breath that flows along the central axis. Next, sound. Sound carries geometric structure. Certain frequencies, like 432 Hz, 528 Hz, or overtone chanting, naturally restore your field's harmony. Use tuning forks, bowls, voice, or even music that speaks to your soul. Third, visualization. Visualize the torus spinning around you. See the star tetrahedron of your Merkaba activating. Imagine golden light rebalancing your chakras into perfect symmetry. These are not just imaginary games, they are instructions to your energy body, and it listens. 2. Activating specific geometries for healing. You can call upon specific sacred shapes depending on what you need. Need grounding? Visualize the cube beneath your feet, locking you to the Earth's core. Need clarity? See a tetrahedron at your solar plexus, sharpening your will and focus. Want emotional flow? Envision the icosahedron, a 20-faced sphere of movement and water, gently spinning at your sacral chakra. Want to open your spiritual perception? Surround yourself in a dodecahedron, the shape of ether, the sphere of divine insight. You can even sit in actual geometric environments. Meditating inside pyramids, grid layouts, or flower of life patterns enhances your ability to entrain with these frequencies. Geometry is a language, and the more fluently you speak it, the more clearly your field responds. 3. Strengthening your Merkaba. Activating your Merkaba takes consistency, presence, and alignment. It's not about spinning shapes with your mind. It's about living in harmony with your soul. Here's a basic activation sequence. 1. Center in the heart, the 0 point. 2. Visualize 2 tetrahedrons, one pointing up, one down, interlocked. 3. Spin them, the top clockwise, the bottom counterclockwise. 4. Breathe light into the center. Allow it to expand. 5. Set intention. Clarity, healing, activation, remembrance. 6. Feel, more than seeing. Let it hum, pulse, envelop you. The Merkaba is your light vehicle. It responds to frequency, not force. The more you live in truth, the more naturally it activates. Some signs your Merkaba is online. Enhanced intuition, clear synchronicities, vivid dreams, or astral travel. Sense of inner stability even in chaos. Feeling surrounded by light in deep meditation.